What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video on high altitude investing. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about Bitcoin and why I expect it to go over 100,000 per coin. Before I get started though, make sure that you're a subscriber to my channel if you're not already, because I upload 5 videos a week, just like this one, to keep you guys updated and posted inside of the markets. Bitcoin is really setting up for something that I've been expecting to happen for a long time now. We're just finally getting the market structure for it to actually play out. So that's what I'm going to be talking about today, is Bitcoin going over 100,000 per coin and really how it can actually do that. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So this is the Brave Liquid Index of Bitcoin. And this really grabs all of the different exchanges and compiles them into one place. This is really useful when you're looking to find the earlier cycles with Bitcoin because of the fact that it has these older exchanges combined into one price chart. If we're looking at Bitcoin in its early day cycle, as you can see, Bitcoin does these first sell-offs right here, where it does its first cycle, comes back down, retraces, and then goes way out above that cycle. This is called price discovery. Now, this is a very typical cycle for Bitcoin and really what I'm expecting to see happen in this cycle that we're seeing right now with Bitcoin. So if we look at Bitcoin currently, and we kind of zoom out here, this is on Bitfinex on the 10-day, but really it doesn't matter. I'm just looking, you could look at on a lot of different exchanges. So right here, this whole cycle right here is actually like a first sell-off for Bitcoin. So all of this right here, you can think of this very first cycle as like the same as this cycle right here. So if we're looking at Bitcoin right now and we're thinking, okay, well, should we be buying this? This whole first cycle is exactly like this cycle. So if Bitcoin has broken significantly above its resistance and pushed way out into price discovery, really showing us what a new market cycle can do, what a bullish market can really do, then we look at Bitcoin today and we have to ask ourselves, is this setting up for another massive bull market in the same way that it did over here with this first cycle? And by the way, this is a 10-day candlestick, and this is on the area chart, so this is just a line chart. But overall, you guys, you have to remember that if I was on like the 1-day candlestick, this market cycle is going to look very similar to the way that this market cycle looks. It's just that the time frames are a little bit different. And so when we're comparing the two, you have to remember that this cycle is going to look a lot smaller in comparison to this cycle over here, because of the time frames that we're using to compare them. But overall, Bitcoin, I fully expect Bitcoin to make a massive upward cycle right here inside of the chart. And that's really why I felt it was important to update you guys today on the Bitcoin market cycles. So yeah, 100,000 per Bitcoin is really not out of the question. And there's a lot of things showing us that it's going to do that. But from a market cycle perspective, if it goes to 100,000 per coin, it really makes perfect sense because it's done this exact same thing in the past. Bitcoin has played these cycles out before. And so for it not to play the cycle out, it would actually be more surprising to me than if it does play the cycle out. And look at that. I mean, if you actually zoom out and look at the chart right now, if we remove all the drawing tools and zoom out and you look at the chart, you can see that there's a lot of upside. There's a lot of room on the upside that we have to grow in this chart. And if you go all the way up to 100,000 per coin, 100,000 per coin, if we really do another one of those parabolic cycles and then retrace in the same way that it did right here, where the market went parabolic and then retraced and then went for another cycle, if we really do another one of these, you guys, Bitcoin could easily go to 100,000 per coin and then come back down and retrace and accumulate and go up for another cycle in the same way that it did all right here. I mean, there's no stopping it. It really could go that high. And if it does, you're talking about some serious gains in the altcoins. This would really allow Bitcoin going that high. You want it to happen. Trust me, if you're an altcoin holder and you're like, I don't know if I should have my altcoins. Oh, what if Bitcoin breaks out again? I'm scared. If Bitcoin goes to 100,000 per coin, your altcoins are going to go absolutely crazy. Because in Bitcoin massive bull markets, altcoin dominance is actually rising because Bitcoin gaining value gives enough market value for the altcoins to grow too. So this is a really good thing, you guys. Bitcoin could easily go all the way up to 100,000 per coin, repeating the same cycle that's done in the past where it does this first cycle right here, goes extremely parabolic, and then accumulates for another one. It could easily do that, you guys. And if Bitcoin does this, then we're talking about a massive upswing over the next couple years with Bitcoin, with altcoins, with all of the different coins. And it makes perfect sense because we have coins that are already showing what's happening. I mean, you've got Link breaking out, literally just going crazy. I was talking about Link on my channel for a long time. I told everybody when it was at $6 that we were going to go to $10. And now we're at 12, you know, there's a lot of stuff that is breaking out and showing what's coming inside of the markets. Definitely a really profitable time, super exciting times to be in the markets. Super thankful to be riding them with you guys, to be making these videos, to be seeing these cycles play out in the same way over and over again. So yeah, shout out to everybody that's been making money in the markets. Tons of stuff breaking out. We're just getting started. Bitcoin could easily go to 100,000 per coin, just like the previous cycles. So you better watch these altcoins because they're going to explode if Bitcoin does that. I really appreciate you guys tuning into these videos every single day. I look forward to making them. I look forward to updating you guys on the markets as they move around. There's a bunch of money to be made all the time, and it's super awesome to be part of these markets. Hey, thank you guys so much for tuning in today's video. I look forward to seeing you guys in future updates. And as always, stay profitable out there.